For me, a great dancer is when they take the scaffolding of their learning away from their performance. So there's the vulnerability and an openness, the sense of being human in the moment, which means the flaws, the doubts, the contradictions. What we seek to do with artists is first to find their true self. Who are they when they perform? And to bring that person to the surface of their performance and their work. So I'm Farooq Chaudhry. I'm the producing director for the Akram Khan Company and also co-founder with Akram. As the producer for Jungle Book Reimagined, I create the space in which the artists can take risks, can create their best work. So without the worries of the outside world, with all the pressures of finance and politics and marketing and social imperatives, you've got to make sure that that space in which the artist creates is a completely pure, sacred space. And my job as a producer is to create that and then to protect that. But my first thing is to sit with Akram and listen to his ideas for a future project. And we had this conversation about wanting to make a work that could be orientated to all generations rather than an adult population who likes contemporary dance. And we had several ideas, and Akram came up with the idea of Jungle Book. Now, what makes our Jungle Book to be called a reimagined version? I think what Akram has done is taken various very strong themes of our modern era, like, climate crisis and nature under threat from mankind. And the original Jungle Book had that, and he felt that he could expand on that idea in terms of where we are in the modern world. And then in our story, Mowgli is the female, is an immigrant in a world which has been decimated by the climate crisis, trying to find her way, trying to save the planet, trying to save herself and our own sense of hope. Approach to our choreography really involved, as often in Akram's work, a deep sense of exploration and play in the first stages. So we had the dancers in the studio exploring certain physical characteristics of animals. So we went to great lengths to try and get as much authenticity, and this required a hell of a lot of very precise and very disciplined daily work, physically for the dancers. So they probably find it very, very stressful. But you can see now that they already have embodied this, and you can feel their bodies actually speaking words now. It's constantly changing, it's constantly evolving. People are changing, people are evolving, the performers are. They're getting stronger and they're bringing new meanings. They know their characters better. I think that makes it really exciting, and I think that also that's why I love being in dance, because it's you're never static, you're never fixed in time. You're constantly adapting and changing and being influenced by, whether it's conscious or subconsciously, by things around you, and you're learning always. And I think there's a beauty in that. And again, I think one of the great things about contemporary dance and contemporary art forms is, as much as they are about the contemporary world, they're also a process of curiosity and experimentation that allows us to constantly relearn what we think we know.